6 years after the worst ever terror attacks in Paris, Salah Abdeslam and 19 other defendants finally go on trial. Ashraf Ghani apologises to the Afghan people. The former president says he fled the country to avoid more bloodshed. The statue of Confederate General Robert E. Lee is taken down in Virginia's state capital after a year-long battle. In the United States, anti-racism activists have celebrated the removal of a controversial statue of a Confederate general. The memorial to Robert E. Lee in the city of Richmond in Virginia, the former capital of the Confederacy, became a focal point during last year's Black Lives Matter protests. WHO urges wealthy countries to halt COVID booster programs as vaccination targets in the global south aren't met. And desperation in Lebanon. A special report from Beirut as essentials, including petrol, medicine and drinking water, are running out fast.
Tens of thousands of Brazilians have taken to the streets to show their support for President Jair Bolsonaro, who's launched new attacks on Congress and the Supreme Court. Addressing supporters in Brasilia, Mr. Bolsonaro said the head of court should rein in other judges. Dozens of people are missing after a ferry collided with another passenger boat and sank in the northeastern state of Assam in India. About 40 passengers have either been rescued or swam to safety. Officials say in total there were more than 100 people on the two ferries. The global coronavirus vaccine initiative, Covax, has cut estimates for the number of doses it expects to have access to this year by more than a quarter. It blames export bans, bilateral deals, production challenges, and delays in regulatory approval. Covax says only 1 in 5 people in lower-income countries have received a first dose of a vaccine. The Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte, who's not allowed to run for another term, has formally accepted his party faction's nomination to run for vice president in the next election. Mr. Duterte said that he would run for the love of his country.